Hey, hello. My name is David Godwin, and today I am at Fort Stewart Military Base in southeast Georgia. I'm standing here in some of the longleaf pine forest that are part of Fort Stewart. Fort Stewart is the lead for the U.S. Army Prescribed Fire Program. Last year, they burned about 115,000 acres of the installation using prescribed fire. And overall, the Fort Stewart program represents about 25% of the U.S. Army prescribed fire program nationwide. It's a huge hub, it's a huge center for prescribed fire. You can see here in these longleaf pine woodlands that the prescribed fire program is paying off. Not too far from here, there are red cockaded woodpecker trees, and the wiregrass in the understory here is really looking phenomenal. Today, the Southern Fire Exchange team and others are here at Fort Stewart to participate in a 2-week-long fire science research campaign. And what I mean by that is that there are fire scientists, smoke scientists, and researchers and graduate students who have come to Fort Stewart for a collaborative research event that brings these teams from all over the country. There are almost 100 researchers that are here at Fort Stewart for the next 2 weeks. Fort Stewart is hosting this event. They're conducting a series of prescribed fires on the installation. And what makes this interesting for the researchers is that because Fort Stewart is hosting the event and it's supported by the Department of Defense through ESTCP funding, and these teams are coming together. They're taking synchronized and collaborative measurements of the fuels, of the fire behavior, of the smoke, of the emissions, all on the same series of fires. And so what that does is that allows the research teams to collaborate and to compare and to share data from their different disciplines, from their different backgrounds, that are all connected to the same series of fires. And so as we know, prescribed fires and all fires, every fire is a little bit different, right? Based on the conditions, based on the fuels, based on the ignition patterns. And so sometimes when you're conducting research, it can be difficult to compare one set of research findings to another because of the variability in the fires. Well, by having all those research teams take synchronous measurements on the same series of fires, that allows for better connections, better conclusions, and better inferences of what they're observing on these particular events. So here at this event, our Southern Fire Exchange team is here along with folks from the U.S. Forest Service Southern Research Station. We're here to try and help tell some of the stories, document some of the exciting events that are going on here at Fort Stewart.